Good morning from CME Traveling. I'm Curt, Marsha's traveling to work, and we hope y'all are having a wonderful day. We're happy you had a good weekend. Thank you for joining us over there from the Moonlight Adventures. Thank you there, Josh. Enjoy the road trips. I always enjoy. I mean, anytime I'm traveling very far, I love it. But I was a truck driver on in different times, and sometimes even mostly drove regional. But of course, I love driving. I do. I absolutely love going somewhere. I don't care if it's from here, going back home to West Virginia. And I told Marsha, I was listening, and I said, for me it don't matter. I love taking her places. Uh, you know, my family, we traveled a lot too, and just always enjoyed road tripping and everything. But anyway, everybody have a good weekend. I hope you did. We got I think I heard a little while ago, we got some storm issues that could be flashing up here. We even have, they don't even know. They said, there could be a chance of tornadoes in the area or something by this evening. That could happen. But today is March the 16th. We're moving through this month. It's already past mid-month. God, it's all doing pretty good. Got a question in there for you. Couldn't drink no coffee today, guys. I woke up about 20 minutes earlier than before the clock went off. In other words, before the first clock for Marsha. I don't set a clock for me. I'm usually awake or I wake up, but the clock for her, usually the first alarm goes off somewhere between 6:15 and 6:30. And then I have one set for about 5 minutes later to make sure I go ahead and get on up. Sometimes Marsha will get up then between 6:30 and 7 is when she gets up. And then I have one more. But anyway, I started dealing with such a reflux through the night. I don't know if anybody in here has ever suffered from reflux, and I have what's called GERD. And I have been up all night. It is awful. It is like it's like acid. I don't know what acid tastes like, but it's like acid, and it's just not fun. And so I didn't drink no coffee this morning. I generally, when I'm like this, and it makes your stomach, I guess I describe it as makes my stomach sour, very sour. And so I don't have no ginger ale, but I did have some Sprite, and so I've been sipping on some Sprite this morning. I'll be honest with you. And I almost just went ahead and canceled, and I thought, no. I really want to end the day and want to be with y'all and let's talk a little bit. I didn't really have I didn't research. Here lately, I've been researching subjects, stuff like that, to get to talk with y'all, especially on the anything that's on the cruise or travel side of news. And today, we're just going to talk a little bit about, some good habits to do, especially on the packing side of things, since that's something me and Marsha are getting ready to do. And what I'm taking a shot at right here is the question says, where is the most efficient place to pack your heaviest items in a rolling suitcase or luggage, whichever you call it? At the very top near the handle, and 6% said that. We got 17 votes coming in. Thank y'all so much. Right in the middle of by the clothes. So in other words, just right there in the center of the suitcase itself. At the bottom, quite a few of y'all said that. 82% of y'all so far of 17 votes say at the bottom near the wheels. And nobody so far is, packing on the outside of, somewhere on the outside there. Outside on the front pockets. It's usually they got a little front pocket. Some do. Some hard cases don't, though. Oh, trust me, I know that name. I'll get to it in here in a minute, Chris. I have been taking stomach stuff for a long, long time. Long time. Yeah. Let's see. Let me roll up here, and we didn't do anything this weekend hardly at all. Let's see. Friday. Let's see. Marsha worked from home. Y'all know that. Y'all were here with her and everything. So she did. She worked all day from home. We did. She talked me into going and get some Chinese. That's what we did. So that's what we did Friday. And we had a little bit of a date night that night, that evening, and but then we came home, and Saturday we didn't really do anything. Saturday, there was packing. We have started on our packing for this upcoming next cruise that we have on the Carnival Horizon. We watched some video on the Carnival Horizon, also a little bit in the world of vacationing and travel. I looked a little more in depth at narrowing down a cruise for next year. That'll be that has related to my sister and her birthday that she just had at the beginning of the month. She'll have a big one next year, and wanted to go on a cruise, and with help putting that together. And so I narrowed. I almost got it. I've thought about asking y'all. There's three that it's going to be 3 or 4. It's going to be crunched down to, and a couple of them we have been on. Well, I think 3 of them we've been on for sure. Maybe, yeah, three for sure. And we don't care which one, because we were looking at all of them last night. And Saturday we were looking at these cruises, and but anyway, let me get to saying hellos to everybody that's in here this morning. First off, I want to say good morning to John Gaylor. Thank you so much for being in here. Right off the bat, Marsha, good morning. Marsha of CME Traveling, good morning to you. And we have Scott Smith. He is driving and listening this morning with us there, Scott. Hope you had a good time in Helen. Let's see. Antoinette at Fun joins us in this morning. How you doing, Antoinette? Hope you're doing very well. And we have Controversial Cruising with Scott. And I'm pretty sure you can catch the Conscientious Cruiser right after this right here. You can catch the podcast. Make sure you go over there and join Elisa, Chet, and Scott at 8:30, that is. I just want to make sure I put that in there too. Cruising on Comps. Chris, thanks for being with us this morning. Looking forward to hanging out with Chris here in a few weeks. I'm interested because I know he plays some games that I don't even, not even the realm that I go to or anything. I know he plays some slot games, and I think he even plays maybe some poker games, maybe. Interesting. That's just like with Billy, I don't know if Chris in here has ever come across Billy, but Captain Billy, he's a lucky man. I gotta say, he's lucky in the realm of trivia and stuff. Now, I ain't seen enough on when it comes to gambling wise. But thank y'all so much for coming over from the Moonlight Raid. I always appreciate y'all from coming over on any of the morning shows. Good morning to the Moonlight Adventures. Good morning, Josh. Great show this morning. It looked like you're doing pretty good with that shoulder there. Looked like you're doing real good there. I mean, I know it can hurt sometimes. Now I have to tell you, like my shoulder's been hurting. Like since it got warmer, my shoulder's really been hurting. I don't know why. When we had that little heat, and then the back and forth in the weather has just aggravated mine really bad. Even Marsha's having some trouble with an elbow now. That's what's it's funny, but not funny to me and Marsha. Marsha's left-handed and I'm right. So we're trying to figure out who's going to be fooling with these suitcases, these heavy suitcases coming up. And tapping back into the subject this morning of, packing. Marsha's been ordering things for this upcoming cruise, for a group cruise. And, it's a lot of, I'm not wanting to use unnecessary, but it's a lot of stuff we don't normally take that takes up room. Hopefully it gets there in one piece. And clothings and stuff we don't normally take. Tiaras we don't normally take that I don't know how it's going to fit. Some things I don't see it's fine. But, when you have to be the one lugging it on or lugging it off there, yeah. Yeah, that's why I gave some of the stuff away I took last time. I didn't want to bring it back. Good morning, sis. Hope you're having a good morning. Thanks for being with us this morning. Love you. And see Tripping with Kim and Scott. Good morning to you. Hope y'all are doing real well this morning. Let me see, rolling through here a little bit, see folks saying hello. And Jen Doc Owen's in here with us this morning. Happy Monday to you, Jen. I had really, and I listen a lot, but here at least last few times, because I've been trying to work a little bit more on the computer as soon as it's over, I'll open the window and I've been able to interact with Jen a little more on her show, and I've enjoyed it. And enjoyed listening to other folks, what all they have to say. And it says, Bone Tired Travelers, and BTT says, geez, well, that cold ain't got here yet. We're in the 60s. It could almost push up to even warmer today before the cold front behind all this comes in. So behind this, there's supposed to be a pretty good cold front anyway. Excuse me. Morning to you, or afternoon to you there, Cruise Life 22. Pete, Lisa, thanks for coming in here. The Moonlight Adventure says, physics tell me to put the weight low for better handling and low gravitational drag. Yes. There you go. Blanket hello, Jen, also to all y'all that's in the chat, and that's from Jen.Cohen to you, everyone in here. And if you watch us back, I thank you so much. It's really been nice to get all the comments and stuff. Those that do watch back, and you comment on saying hello, and you also comment on what's the subject for the day. I very much appreciate that. And if I don't always get to it fast enough. I try to answer everybody, at least a thank you anyway for commenting. Will G, good morning. Thanks for being in here. Yes, it's awful. That GERD is, and that's the Moonlight Adventure saying that to me there. Some folks understand. Hey, there is Billy. There's Captain Billy J. Travels. Ahoy there, all night, sir. Curt, the real captain is here. I like how he says that. That's I at least like. I'm with you on that one. This is John Gaylor. We're talking a little bit about my tummy issue here. I have been on Prilosec for 30 years for GERD. Warm water with half a teaspoon of baking soda. Good to know. I've done some of that, and I haven't done the warm water in half a teaspoon in a long, long time. I mostly just take my meds, and usually this works out, but gosh, it hasn't. It's not this week. Not overnight last night. Don't seem like anything's. Is that? Let's see. I don't remember how to say that name, but I have been on that medication there. This is Cruising on Comps and says, Curt, I take one every day per the doctor. No more problems. I take this medicine. I actually take this medicine right here, and I actually take 2 stomach pills. I got one for a long time. All I had to do was take that one right there, and then all of a sudden I started having the issues again, and so they gave me actually they moved that one to the evening, and now I take a new morning pill. Captain Billy says Curt needs to take some Alka-Seltzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, water relief is. It may be there. Marsha said, I had a great date night on Friday. Marsha, yeah. I think she meant Marsha won, not one like as in one like that. Yeah, Marsha done real good. Morning, everyone. That's from Ricky Jenkins. Make sure you be careful, Ricky's, if you're headed to work. I just know that generally she is headed to work. I assume around this time. She used to be. Keno, yeah, actually, it was good. It's good to both. I didn't do bad. It's just actually the video. I just released a short. That's actually that's a combination of me and her both. It was like we was about ready to go, and we was feeling good about how we had done, especially how Marsha had done. And I said, I'll tell you, I said, I'll put in 100, and she put in 100, and yeah, it spit that out, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. Yeah. And when it started going down into that lower, when it goes through the first 100 into the second, and yeah. But we would own, now listen, we did not bet, that's money we had won. So don't think that's not money that, we wouldn't have took the money and just bet that way right at first. Not a 10, those were $10 bets, by the way. Each spin was $10. That'll make you clench. Maybe that's my reflux problem today, my weekend. Could be. Let's see. Captain Millie says the infamous BBD Rum Run group cruise was on the. Yes, I remember that. I remember seeing the videos of that right there. Y'all had a great time. There's a lot of folks on there. I know you, Beach Please. Seems like was Lovey's Fat Life. Seems like a lot of folks was on that cruise, if I remember right. B Bone Tired Traveler says we may be sneaking off on the Valor in October for a 4-day. The deal is too good to pass up. On the Valor. Okay, the Valor is, okay. That'll be over your way. Daggone it, that's the opposite way I need to go, but I understand why you're going that way. Especially just for a 4-day. I don't think I could drive that far for the 4-day. Good happy morning to you there. Let me get there. Sea Leg Journeys. Good morning, Chet. Say hello to Robin. Let's see. And Captain Billy says, I coached and motivated Scott Smith to win as one of 3 winners at the Putt-Putt in Helen, Georgia. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to say hi. 3 times Bali. Okay. Oops, Chris, not Barry. Oh, okay. That's who Bone Tired Travelers was talking about. Somewhere back in there. Let's see. But Billy calls himself a lucky SOB. Gosh. Let me roll on through here a little bit in some of this. All right, Cruising on Comp says, I've been known to make a donation or two to the Ultimate Texas Hold'em table. You have, huh? Good morning there, DT Cruiser. Thanks for being in here with us. Top of the morning to you. You're getting ready for that weather to be coming across there. I don't know if it's already started on you, but you know, the rain has came in a little bit already. But that wind they're talking about, it's a sheet. It's from us all the way in the south in the Carolinas, going all the way on past Maryland. So I know DT will be getting some of that up in there. Let's see. The Moonlight says they love playing Hold'em. Really? I didn't know you played any. I didn't know you played that. Marsha's pretty good at that. She plays. I've played it, but I'm not going to say I'm good at that. Not at all. Let's see. Marsha of CME Travel says, calm down about the tears. We'll get in there. Don't you worry. I don't know what the tears. I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe it's me whining about packing stuff. Maybe, I don't know. And we got a super chat this morning. Get on that pole. Curt, you dance fool. I'll sure do that for you. Make sure you're for Jen.Cohen, just for her. She loves to. I think you can see me mouthing right there something about getting on the pole at the end of that video. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Yeah, I got to see some pole dancing. Thank you so much for being with us there around PK Adventure Travels. Make sure y'all all check out this channel right here. I got to catch a few things that he's had here recently in video side of things. You can also catch him live in the mornings for Go Live Together over there. Make sure you catch Cheryl and them. It is, wow, that cold front did come across Texas and coming across Mississippi and everywhere. 37, huh? Cold front hit 37. Oh, that's what's headed this way. Oh, man. There's the other pill I take. Oh my gosh, y'all. We all know too much. But he takes that pill to us. I'll go ahead and tell him. Keep my GERD at it. You know, it's trying to. That's the same med I take. See, Jen, that's the one I take. That's my other one. That's my one I take in the morning now. Just got to work. Well, good. I'm glad you got to work safely there, Ricky Jenkins. Thank you so much. Be seeing Ricky also here in a few weeks. A lot of folks in here that we get to hang with come around April the 10th on our anniversary. Hopefully we'll see y'all a little bit. Not all of y'all very much. Cruising on, I'll see you on the 11th. That's what I'm trying to say. Cruising on the comps. Chris says, getting my gallbladder yanked out helped too. Oh, yeah, I don't have mine. Don't recommend, but when you have gallstones, yeah, the size of walnuts. Oh gosh, I didn't like I did. It was kind of not a choice any longer. DuFam Adventures, thank you so much for being in here with us. Ricky, yeah, that's right. She's gonna be riding them storms and everything. Stay safe through these storms this afternoon. Marsha, actually, she should still be at work when they come in, and I just hope they don't bring anything in with them, like you're saying. They did say they're moving across pretty fast. Those a little more east of us could end up more chances with tornado watches and stuff like that. Sea Leg Journey says, my internet went off a few minutes ago. You know, ours, you know, they gave us a new modem and it kicks this computer off almost weekly. The new modem does. And there's Lee. Thanks for coming in, Lee. Anfield Road. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate that. Chex Mix. Oh, you're hollering it there. I set up our live, correct? All right, so y'all will be talking to everyone live. And John Gaylor, I should get my fire department pension in November. Woo, and planning on booking another cruise. I'm excited. That is exciting, John. Yep. This is DT Cruiser says, yep, we're bracing for the nasty weather this afternoon. Yeah, evidently, it's definitely. Schools are even canceled here. I told Marsha it's 67 degrees. Now, I knew there was a little bit of rain coming in or something like that, but I didn't know. I mean, they canceled all the schools in this area. I thought, all my life when we had school, this threat of snow, if it ain't out there right now, I don't care if it's lightning, storming, heat, whatever it was, you went to school. They just went ahead and canceled here. The Moonlight Adventure says, when I was in the Army, my platoon had Hold'em and spades parties. Oh, I bet every Friday. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. John Gaylor, I gifted one CME traveling membership, and I can't see who that's to right now. That's the thing when I see that. That is wonderful. Thank you so much, John Gaylor. I do appreciate you. I'll check into that a little more. If I see it in here, if I can catch it real good. I'm just looking to see if anybody it was. Did I miss somebody coming in? No? Okay. Just thought I missed somebody talking to y'all. Protonics. I've heard that one right there, Bone Tired Travelers. I don't think I've ever taken that one right there. Marsha says the wind is beating me all over the road. Really? It's still not started being windy here yet, Marsha, so that means that front should be coming through. I don't see anything here just yet outside, looking outside of our house here. Nothing at all. Bone Tired Traveler says, I got sleeted on. Sleeted. Well, being sleeted on is better than something else. I see what the WTF right there. Cruising on Comp says, we're all old talking about our medication. I know, that's what I was thinking when I seen this right here. Najuma Brown, thank you so much for being in here. Hope you're doing very well. Big hugs to you too. Don't give your sleep to anyone else. That's what the fam says, talking to Denise. Y'all funny. Captain Billy J. Travels says, I won a CME membership. Lucky. I'll be darned. Lucky SOB status, huh? Is that right? And Cruising on Calm says, this is Chris, says, what came through here last night was bad. Hopefully it will miss y'all. No, I think that's coming this way. It's actually coming across West Virginia right now. Should be. My sister didn't really say anything in here earlier if she had anything. Jen.Cohen says, I had 2 cruises booked for 26, and I knew she had to cancel because she was going to be with us on this cruise. Looking forward to Unhinged Cruise in February of 2027. Very cool. I quit saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that. Proton pump. Protonics. I'm not sure. I know this is one of them. We've been talking all about our medications for our stomachs. Danny Dizzle. I know this already because I was watching over on the Moonlight Adventure. Danny Dizzle is talking to us all the way from Switzerland. Thank you, Danny, for being in here and taking time out of your vacation to even be in here with us right now. That's very sweet. Let me shut down this question because we're getting later and I only got about a minute here. Where is the most efficient place to pack your heaviest items in a rolling suitcase or luggage? 4% said at the top near the handle. Then next is right in the middle with all the clothing. That got 20%. We had 25 votes come through. Thank y'all so many for voting. At the bottom is the correct answer near the wheels. That way it stays, you don't want to overside left or right inside that suitcase because then it'll top over. That's kind of the reason you don't, for the last answer, in the outside front pocket. You wouldn't want to overload that area because it will fall over, very easily. Thank y'all for answering today. All right, guys, I got to run on down in here a little bit so I can see my... Marsha of CME Traveling talking about packing. We got a lot of our stuff ironed this weekend, and I'm excited. Yeah, she did. She did a lot of ironing yesterday particularly. Some of the stuff we ordered that is hopefully going to get here before. Yeah, there's a few more things to get in here. I'm just going to look for anybody. Okay, Chris, Ohio Travels Chris, I'm going to say hello to you because I do not believe I've said good morning. And Lisa, good morning, Lisa. Waiting on it there. Yes, it's coming all the way across everybody, ain't it? And Lisa's talking about the storm coming in right there, coming through. Listen to me. Let's see. I'm just trying to get to everybody real quick. The best place to pack the heavy stuff is in your wife's suitcase. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Low center of gravity. I'm sure that's what he meant right there. The Conscientious Cruiser's on. I got to get ready and go, y'all. It's 8:31. Everybody's saying hello. Everybody's calling it Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for being in here. I do appreciate every one of y'all being with us. And I hope y'all stuck around a little bit, just enough to see the new outgoing. Thanks for watching and everything. We'll see you tomorrow. Be safe, and prayers for everybody. Hope everybody stays safe. Big old blanket prayers for all. And y'all have a great day. Run over there to Conscientious Cruiser, guys. Bye, y'all.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, 'cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, 'cause all that is stuck in my head.